What's up, guys? Jane here, and welcome to a double review of Berserk Season 2 of 2017. Episodes 4 and 5, Forge of Demonic Beasts, and Spirit of Realm. We'll begin with Episode 4, Forge of Demonic Beasts. We begin this episode where we left the last time with Guts and the others fighting off a bunch of skeletons in that swamp. During, during, During the battle, though, this is when we figure out that Frey, well, I'll put this in nice terms. She's not good. So, she's not good at fighting, fighting or cleaning or anything else, but she's good but she can watch Frey though. Frey. But this is mostly Frey and Ishito episode showing up are two new characters for the rest of the series, also new ones as well. Frey feels Frey feels useless since she can't do anything right, and talks to Scorpio about it, and kind of asks Scorpio and kind of tells Scorpio, "I feel useless." Where in this funny moment, Scorpio drops the pan and when he's watching was taken back by that a little bit because this is his first time seeing her like this, which I can't really blame him, since she's been mostly demanding person in 2000 in the last season of Berserk, and kind of feel like she's not good for nothing. But watch Koska, but which is kind of a good thing because with all the stuff that's happening now, Guts can't watch Koska 24/7 and stuff and while other things happening. Because in episode 1, Costa almost got hit by rocks. Episode 2, Costa almost got taken by bandits. So for anybody watching Casca is actually a good thing too, and they kind of have a nice friendship going too, and I think so well. And stuff, and that's really all that is really about her in this episode. And now we'll move on to Ishido. Ichido, who is our little monkey of the group, which I would call monkey now since Aaron is two now, and I kind of agree on that. Is getting trained by Guts and not really keep getting hit knocked in the head. Who kind of wants to becomes who really is not having a hard time with this training regimen because can't lay on Guts. While he's thinking that, he realized that he talks to Puck about stuff, and the Puck asks each other a good question. Hey, why don't we become a swordsman when you're good at throwing? But you demonstrating once again by knocking out two birds with two stones, really with a great accuracy. So based on Archer though, that would be so awesome. Anyway though, Ichigo realizing that he actually can maybe lay on Guts, try using a little sneaky tactic. During training though, when Ichigo finds a little opening, he uses a second wood he hit under his shirt to hit Guts. It was impressive for Scorpio and Guts, but he took his head by Guts, and Guts gave him a little bit of a 5. You haven't improved. That was a good tactic, but the way you tag, you wouldn't even injure your opponent that much. Try aiming a little harder for where you could really injure them and stuff. And Ishio taking us from hard is go off the thing. And during the travels, though, they do meet up with a random person who warns about the other army who was coming, and also about something else in their trolls. So I've been lurking in the forest where they are too. And 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 sorry, trying not to get clear. But while Ichigo and Puck were thinking, Kasuga and Frey gets captured by a troll. Ichigo comes to the rescue, throw a rock at the troll, which hitting him, and does think he could take on them, which might have worked, but it really would have failed. Oh, crap. I'm sorry, my top turn for me and stuff. And what was the crap I'm lost? Oh yeah, we try to fight the trouble, but epically fail. This and ends up getting saved by our making her first debut in the anime series, Silica and Celia. I don't think those are their names, but that's what I'm calling them in the first series. At first, and first those berries at the troll because well, troll doesn't like these kinds of berries and stuff. I've got what it called, but we must keep moving on. She pulls off a magic spell and uses to save them and stuff. And then end up disappearing, but before it just grabs or Isha gets turned to monkey for grabbing her chest. And so typical anime trope never gets old. But anyway, so and Guts and Scribble comes to find out they are fine, but were saved by a witch. Guts thanks Isha for his bravery of saving Casca them. Guts, and this is when Guts really realized himself that I can't watch Casca all the time. That and ever since that moment, she's kind of been afraid of me and stuff, which I don't know if he's thinking of, but I think he is. Freddy is a good person to watch him and stuff. As our fellow heroes travel off, in the back we see the dog demon watching him from behind as well. During the end of the episode, the team will meet up with Morgan, an elder man who was tracked by trolls, and the sole survivor of the attack where everyone else is being killed by the trolls. As they help them, they all go to the same place to meet the fellow witch, who Morgan is heading for help to save his village. But when they get there, though, the young witch Silka from earlier decided to who kind of thought they were children had to move on to goals. We can't be destroyed that easily, though, which you just cut arm out to grow it back, and they're about to be overrun by trolls and stuff, and things too. Until to the rescue, until Casca grabbed one of the small pieces when Fraying hits it and stuff, and Scrabble then realized, hey, we gotta attack the goals in their chest, grab these smaller trolls that are controlling them. Telga, who finds out the oops, let me show a picture. Anyway, anyone else realizes that was going to do in her spell until her mistress stopped her there. And this is where we come to in as everyone meets with the mistress herself, who kind of knows everything about it and who's been waiting for them. Now we enter episode 5, the Spirit Realm. Episode 5 is an interesting part though, as it's just like it's a nice cool down part. And so it tells us what's going on. Basically, though, it's going to knows about what's going on with Gus and everything else. And most importantly, who kind of was told by a young spirit where we find out who was at the end of this series. Gus asks the mistress about the behemoth, and we're like, hey, what is this? How can I use it? But gives some kind of advice that it activates on its own. Maybe when time has come, Guts will use it. Maybe. And so, well, maybe use it. Again, I haven't watched not finished making yet, but I don't know. And so, and this is when, but importantly, this episode is our upgrade episode because almost everyone gets get an upgrade and stuff. Scribbly will get a new cloak and a new weapon that relies on spirit magic or wind magic and stuff. Where each look gets a fire staff and dust and some berries and stuff. It's a fire dagger and stuff. And Custom Fry gets some other equipment. So Silga was with this so interesting was Silga's gonna give Gus the axe, but Gus is like, no, I don't need that axe. I have my good trusty sword and stuff, which I kind of found hilarious and I'm like, I would do the same thing too. And it's like, yeah, my sword is so much better than that act. Which everyone else got an element on our element where I kind of think Maybe Guts is, maybe if Silk gave Guts a sword, it'll be a Earth axe because wind, fire, and I'm gonna say it was gonna be Earth and Earth, but we don't know because Guts doesn't want the axe and stuff. Before our heroes go off to help out Morgan's village, in the village, Celica just kind of depress the brand that is causing Casca and Guts. Well, not pain, but attracting demons to them and stuff. Oops, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Some someone was off had dropped off something for me. Where was I? Oh yes. And she kind of suppresses the marks and stuff to make it easy for so things will be tagging them 24/7 for a while. And in during the end of the episode, who was the one who told the Mistress Witch about them? None other than Skull Knight. I wonder what Skull Knight's planning. I wonder what Skull Knight's trying. I don't know what Skull Knight's planning, huh? Who knows? We might find out next time. This is Jen here. This is Jen reviewing the double reviews. Tell me how you think about it. Did you like it? Did you didn't like it? Did I should have done singly? Let me down in the comments below. I'll tell you guys next time in the next Berserk review. See you later. Also have an awesome day.